Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. For today, my name is SULAIMAN, and with my partner, which is Muhammad HAZIQ bin Muhammad FAIRUZ. Today we will present our project, which is differentiate between two algorithms. Okay, first before we into the differentiation between two algorithms, we will take a view about the introduction and algorithm that we use, which is brute force and also divide and conquer. We implement the closest pair of points to do the comparison, and we will give the differences between both algorithm and also conclusion about this project. Alright, first of all, for introduction, this project we select the closest pair of points to do the comparison, and technique that we use is brute force and also divide and conquer, which is these two have their own solution method and also handle the problem with different way. And algorithm that we use, which is brute force, brute force method, it will explore and calculate all the possible solution. And also for divide and conquer, it will divide it into several smaller sub problem. Alright, the main highlight or main things that we use in this project, which is first of all, we will use formula d equal to square x2 minus x1 power of 2 plus y2 minus y1 power of 2, and we will get the answer. And the dataset that we use is there are 6 points that we will do the comparison. And also algorithm that we use is closest pair of points, brute force, and also divide and conquer. Alright, first of all, we take a look at the brute force algorithm or techniques. As you can see, this is our table that we already do comparison, and also we calculate all the possible answer for the dataset that we already state. And then as you can see, there are 15 possible solution or the answer to find the shortest path. And I already highlight the shortest or the most minimum value, which is 2.24. This is for the pair C and D. Because of this, the lowest and also the shortest, we can conclude that this is the best answer for the question. For the second and also third one, the value is the same, which is 5.66. The gap between the first and also second and third are like 2 or 3 points differences. So because of that, we choose the C and D as the final answer, and we can conclude that this is the best compared to the other.
Hello, hi. My name is Muhammad HAZIQ bin Muhammad FAIRUZ. So I will explain the solution using the divide and conquer, and then compare it with the brute force approach. So for the problem overview, we can see the data set used in the problem is with point A is 1, 2, point B is 2, 9, C is 6, 5, point D is 8, 6, and also uh, point E is 12, 2, last is F, which is 15 and 10. So our goal is to find which 2 points are the closest and calculate the minimum distance between them. So basically, so why the divide and conquer, right? First, divide and conquer is an efficient algorithm design technique. Instead of we checking all the point pairs, it divides the problem into the smaller sub problem and solve them recursively. And also, it can combine the result efficiently. So this reduce unnecessary calculation and improve the performance. First, for the pre-processing, we sort all the point by their x-coordinate in ascending order, and then we divide the point into two subsets. based on the median x value. So we get left subset 3 point here, and also right subset, which is also 3 point. So next, for the conquer to the left subset, so we calculate the distance between each pair in the left subset. So we found the smaller distance is 5.66. So it means it between the point 2.9 and also 6.5. And then after that, we repeat the same process for the right subset. And also the small distance here is delta for the right 5.66. But the point is between 8.6 and 12.2. So next step for combining the merge optimization, you only check the point within the vertical strip of width delta 5.66 from the dividing line, which is x equal to 7, and strip range x must be between 1.34 and also 12.66. So based on the dataset we got before, we need to ignore 2 points that are out of the range. So basically we have 29, 65, 86, and 12.2. So by the coordinate, we need to sorting back with the ascending order by the y coordinate. So after the sorting the strip point by y coordinate, we compare only nearby point. So during the step, we find a smaller distance which is between 0.65 and 86. So the distance is 2.24, which is smaller than the first delta we got. Therefore, the closest pair of point is 6.5 and 8.6, and the median distance is 2.24. So now let's compare between brute force and divide and conquer. So brute force check every possible pair with which is simple but inefficient, while divide and conquer it split the problem into the smaller and only check the necessary point. For the time complexity, brute force has a time complexity of big O n square, while divide and conquer runs in big O and log n. And then for the speed data, for small data set, brute force maybe have a be faster, but for the large data set, divide and conquer is much more efficient in the practical. That's all from me.
As conclusion, we can conclude that both techniques, which is brute force and also divide and conquer, have their own solve method and also how they solve the closest pair of points. We already provide 6 points to do the comparison, and both of the method get the same answer, which is 2.24, and pair C and D, which is 6.5 and also 8.6. However, if we do comparison to the which is the best efficiency, we can conclude that divide and conquer is more efficient because of brute force will checking all the pair and also all the possible answer, such as like I already been done, which is 15 possible answer. However, for divide and conquer, it will it will separate into two sub problem, and it will be decided which one is the best. So it will make it more efficient if we have more larger and also bigger dataset. And that's all from us. Thank you.